Some might wonder why you'd want to play retro games on a PS4. The latest games have so much to offer and are technically so much better. But if you still remember old games with nostalgia, you might consider playing retro games on the PS4. There are some well-publicised remakes for the PS4, such as Shadow of the Colossus, Final Fantasy, and Ratchet & Clank. But what about even older games? If you dig into the PS4's games library, there are some older games. While you can play these games using Mame or other emulators, these are often just a bit inconvenient, and for me, I'd rather not clutter up my PC with old games, as you never know what you're getting. The PS4 is a safe, segregated location for games. Sometimes a quick blast on an old game is all you want. There are two series I've found of retro games for the PS4, Arcade Archives and Arcade Game Series. These games are cheap, a £5 for a game, the price of a pint of beer, and if the pubs aren't open. So first, two games from Neo Geo. Metal Slug I love, and never having played it on the Neo Geo, I enjoy starting this up and having a blast. Pulstar, a graphically rich sideways scroller, another one for the Neo Geo fans. Then Bobble, a beautifully made remake, slightly difficult to control, but good for a quick play from Arcade Archives. Flak attack, a bit like 1941 in concept. Fly up the screen attacking enemy planes. To be honest, I prefer 1941. Gradius. I like this a lot, and this is one that I come back to first. Like most of these games, I never played the original, and I'm happy to play this on the PS4. Cresta. This brings back memories of going to the cafe over the road from school and playing arcade games until we ran out of money. A teenage girl would play this most of the time, and she was far better at it than any of the boys. Salamander, another sideways shooter. I may come on to this after Gradius. You might like the fluorescent graphics.
Pick it up for multiple missiles. multiple.
Super Cobra, along the lines of Scramble. I like to try something a bit different, but some of those rockets come up at you really fast. Then in the arcade game series, Dig Dug is a faithful rendition of the original. Again, a bit hard to control the movement, but I like to play this one. Galaga, along the lines of Galaxians, this is very nostalgic for those early space shooters. And finally Pac-Man. Well, I guess someone had to remake this for the PS4. So of these games, the ones I play first are Metal Slug, Bobble, Gradius and Galaga. Then I might give some of the others a bash. Warmed up, I might have time to go on to a bigger title, such as Horizon Zero Dawn, but only if I have a few hours to spare. There are a fair few more very old retro games like this available, but these are my first choices.